How to pay off debt faster using a method most people have never heard of. Jordan was 34 years old. Good job. Nice apartment. From the outside everything looked fine. But every night before bed he opened his phone. Stared at the same number. $28,000. His debt. It had crept in quietly over years. A credit card here. A car loan there. A medical bill his insurance did not fully cover. Each one felt manageable at the time. Then one day he looked at all of them together. 3 years of payments. And the total had barely moved. Because nobody ever taught Jordan the one thing that would have changed everything. Here is how bad it actually is in America right now. As of early 2026, Americans are carrying $1.3 trillion in credit card debt. The highest number ever recorded in United States history. According to the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. The average American is carrying $6,715 in credit card debt right now. 61% of people in debt have been in debt for over a full year. And 22% say they do not think they will ever pay it off. Not ever. That is not a money problem. That is an information problem. Because the method exists. Most people have just never heard of it. First, let me show you why what most people do right now is silently destroying them. The average American gets paid. Pays the minimum on every card and loan. Spends the rest. Feels okay because they are not late. Here is what that minimum payment is actually doing. The average credit card APR in America right now is 22.4%. If you are carrying the average balance of $6,715, and you only pay the minimum every month, it will take you 18 years to pay it off. And you will pay over $9,000 in interest. On a $6,000 debt. You will pay back more than double what you borrowed. That is the trap. And it is designed exactly this way. Now here is the method. Actually there are two. And the secret is knowing which one fits you. Method 1 is called the debt avalanche. Here is how it works. Write down every debt you have. Every card. Every loan. Every balance. Every interest rate. Every minimum payment. Then keep paying the minimum on every single one. Never miss a minimum. Missing one triggers late fees, penalty rates, and credit score damage. Now take whatever extra money you can find each month. Even $50. Even $100. And throw every cent of it at the debt with the highest interest rate. Not the biggest balance. The highest interest rate. That is the key. When that debt hits zero, take every dollar you were paying on it and roll it directly into the next highest interest rate debt. Your payment on that one just grew automatically. Without earning more money. Without doing anything extra. This is called the rollover effect. And it is the engine behind the entire method. Each debt you eliminate makes your attack on the next one more powerful. Until the last debt is being hit so hard it disappears in months. The avalanche is mathematically optimal. Confirmed by Fidelity and the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. It minimizes the total interest you pay and gets you out of debt faster than any scattered approach. Method 2 is called the debt snowball. Same structure. Same minimum payment rules. Same rollover effect. One difference. Instead of targeting the highest interest rate first, you target the smallest balance first. Why would you do this instead of the mathematically smarter option? One word. Psychology. A study published in the Journal of Consumer Research found that people using the snowball method were significantly more likely to stick with their plan compared to those using mathematically optimal methods. Because when a balance hits zero, something happens in the brain. A real win. A signal that says this is actually working. And that signal keeps people going through the long difficult months. A slightly less efficient plan you complete beats a perfect plan you abandon. Every single time. So which one should you use? Choose the avalanche if you are disciplined and motivated by math. Choose the snowball if you need quick wins to stay motivated. And if you genuinely cannot decide, use the hybrid. Pay off your one or two smallest debts first for the momentum. Then switch to highest interest rate for everything after. Best of both worlds. Most financial planners consider this the smartest approach for most people. Now here is exactly what Jordan did. His 4 debts. A medical bill of $800 at 0% interest. A store credit card of $1,200 at 26% APR. A personal loan of $7,000 at 14% APR. And a car loan of $19,000 at 7% APR. He was paying $620 in minimums every month. He had $200 extra he could send somewhere. His old instinct was to split it. 50 here. 50 there. That instinct was costing him years. Splitting extra payments across multiple debts kills the rollover effect before it ever builds. Jordan chose the hybrid. He threw everything extra at the medical bill first. By month 4 it was gone. That freed up $125 in minimum payments. He pointed all of it plus his $200 extra at the store card at 26% APR. By month 10 the store card was gone. He pointed everything at the personal loan. By month 20 the personal loan was gone. He pointed everything at the car loan. By month 34 it was gone. 34 months. 2 years and 10 months. $28,000. Completely gone. Without a raise. Without a windfall. Without earning a single extra dollar. Just strategy. Just knowing which debt to hit first. Had Jordan kept paying minimums, only his debt would have taken over 9 years to clear and he would have paid over $14,000 in interest. With the method he paid approximately $5,800 in interest. He saved over $8,000. Just by changing the order of his. Not the amount. The order. 3 bonus moves Jordan used that made it even faster. He called his credit card company and asked for a lower interest rate. He had been a customer for 4 years with no missed payments. They dropped his rate from 26% to 19%. That one phone call saved him hundreds of dollars. Most people never make that call. The worst they can say is no. He sent his entire tax refund of $1,800 straight. Not a vacation. Not new clothes. Straight to the debt. That moved his payoff date forward by 3 months. He sold things he was not using. Old electronics. Clothes sitting in boxes. Furniture from a spare room. Made just over $400 in 2 months on Facebook Marketplace. Every dollar went directly to the method. Here is what nobody talks about honestly. Debt is not just a financial weight. It is a psychological one. A 2026 American Psychiatric Association survey found that 59% of American adults are anxious about their personal finances. That anxiety affects sleep. It affects relationships. It affects every financial decision you make every single day. People in debt make worse financial choices because of the mental load. The method does not eliminate the debt overnight. But having a clear plan with a clear payoff date changes how debt feels completely. Jordan described it this way. Before the method I felt like I was standing in water up to my neck and it kept rising. After the method I felt like I had a ladder. I was still in the water. But I was climbing. Here is the quick summary. The avalanche. List all debts. Pay minimums on everything. All extra money goes to the highest interest rate debt. Roll the payment forward when each debt hits 0. Saves the most money mathematically. The snowball. Same structure but target the smallest balance first instead. Creates early wins and is proven to keep more people on track. The hybrid. Start with snowball for 1 or 2 small debts. Switch to avalanche for the rest. Best approach for most people. 3 bonus moves. Call your creditor and ask for a lower rate. Send tax refunds and bonuses straight to your target debt. Sell unused items and apply every dollar. The most expensive thing you can do after watching this is nothing. Jordan started on a random Tuesday night. He did not have more money than you. He did not have fewer debts than you. He just had a method. And he used it. Write the list tonight. Pick the method. Start tomorrow. The water is still there. But now you have the ladder. The information in this video is collected from publicly available sources including reports from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, Fidelity, Bankrate, LendingTree, Experian, and TransUnion. We do not verify or guarantee the accuracy of any information presented. This video is for entertainment and general information purposes only. We are not financial advisors. We are not responsible for any financial decisions you make based on this content. Always do your own research and speak with a licensed professional before making any financial decisions. We take no responsibility for any outcomes resulting from information shared in this video.